Hi everybody, I'm so glad you could join me back for another video of Fallout 4. Now, if I seem a little happier here, that's because lately at school, things haven't been going too well. Yeah, my life has, my real life anyways, at least Daniel's real life. Alright, I made those two merge, didn't I? I haven't had the best life in real life lately. So I'm really glad to finally get back to my creative outlet, to where I feel like what I say and do matters. So, let's go ahead and let's start up a quick old game of Fallout. Now, I will say, I haven't been playing that much Fallout recently, because of course there are new games, and also I've been looking forward to the new Fallout beta. You know, I've been checking my email every day going, oh, when's the beta gonna come out? When's the beta? When's the beta? And, I mean, I'm not saying like, wow, it's taking so long, damn. I'm just going, I'm really excited. Oh, also, some stuff in real life. This is not a script. No, sir. This is a resume I typed up. Yeah. And, you know, I worked real hard on it, and I like it. So that's cool. You get to watch me grow up. Alright, here we are. Now, I have some really nice, happy news. So I'm starting to, I just finished learning that new editing software that I said I downloaded, like last month? It's called Shotcut. I'm not sponsored by them, but I will say, if you are an aspiring YouTuber, or someone who just needs to make a video edit, but your computer's editing software that comes packaged with it is just really awful, then I say that you should download Shotcut. Link is not in the description because too lazy. Sorry, dude. But yeah, no, totally use it. You see, to be honest, I used Windows, I used Microsoft Photos to edit my videos. And I will say, the frames per second, the FPS, was awful. I hated it. It was slow, and it made me feel like I was a liar when it came to the frames per second on my game. Like, oh no, he probably edits in or fabricates the FPS in the top left corner on his live streams. Or in his recordings. I don't know if that shows up in the top left recording. Do you see, like, the frames per second? It's like a boxy sort of thing. You know, oh, 60, 61. I need my better weapon. I forgot I'm addicted to Nuka-Cola. Also in real life, I think I'm addicted to Dr. Pepper, not sponsored. So I got this new alarm clock. Now I know you're thinking alarm clock. Oh, shit. Husk. Wait, where's my boy? Boy. Return. Oh no, Stingwing! That's not epic. Anyway, what the hell's dog meat? Oh no, the dog man's. Consume dog meat. That sounds wrong. I don't like that. I got this alarm clock. It's a Fallout alarm clock. And, you know, it looks really nice. The problem is, it's not a digital alarm clock. It's a, analog clock with the little bells and, you know, ding, that sort of thing. Yeah. Sorry if I don't have much to talk about. My life, I'll be completely honest with you all, it's been a little uneventful lately. Things have been happening with me. But, I will say one thing. Just like I'm for hire, I'm looking for people who are willing to donate some time into being a video or two. If you want to be in a YouTube video, then I suggest that you just hit me up. You know, call me up in the Discord, say, @Nabby8. Hey man, can I be in one of your videos? And I'll say, you tell me what. Let's talk in the DMs and we'll see what we can do. And you know what? That's exactly what we'll do. We will see what we can do. And by we, I mean me. Since that's all we are. And if you join me, you know, you get to expand the team. And by team, I mean the dwindling channel, not dwindling, sir. the microscopic channel that I call my own. Alright. Let us remove ourselves from the area. So, I wanted to make this a separate video on its own, but to be honest, I just don't have enough material to make a video of its own. But I wanted to talk a little bit about teachers. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh boy, edgy kid, what edge, what edge, woo. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not edgy till I dye my hair black, put it over my eyes, start being, like, overly loud about how school is a flawed system and should be shut down, and stuff like that. You know, once I do that and start acting absolutely insane, then you can call me edgy, edgelord, that sort of thing, and I'll agree. But right now, really it's just complaining about certain teachers and how their teaching style is fundamentally flawed, you know? So anyways, I feel that certain, this isn't all teachers, not all elderly teachers, but teachers that are extremely old, right? I just don't think belong. I mean, I'm not saying that they're totally killing my cool teenager vibe, but I will say that the majority of the older teachers I've had that are nearing their 60s or 70s, they've always been so rude, so frustrating, and, like, very old-fashioned. Like, well, I got this new piece of technology, but I'm not going to use it. And the whole class goes, why? This would make class so much easier and would make more sense. Why won't you use Google Classroom? And this is just an example. This didn't actually happen. And she would say something like, and back in my day, we didn't have computers. We had typewriters. Now get back to working, kids. It's like all they do is just complain and get pissed off whenever new technology is introduced to them, or a student has a better idea on how to run the class. Like, let's say, whoa! No good! Wait, I want to get that frag mine. I just wanted to defuse it! No! That's good loot. Alright, here we go. You know, I remember back when I first started Fallout, and I was, like, scrounging for every single piece of armor. And then as soon as I got Kellogg's too, I was like, my precious! My precious! And I just keep it on all the time. The problem was, back then, for me, it was all about cosmetics. Not, like, oh, will this do better? I mean, of course, to a certain extent, I was like, this gives more armor than the other. But if something looked really nice to wear, I was like, I'm wearing it. Hold on. Hold on, let me help you. Oh, wait, they're actually helping me fight. I'm not fighting anything, but they're still... Oh, wait, I already shot him down. Nope, I didn't. You know, this game is really fun. You know, like, I just love a romp in the wasteland. Shooting bad guys and having a good old, grand old time. Like, watch this. I get to throw rocks at things. That's all. Just throw a rock at some. Man, the wasteland's really wacky. Really out there. I just threw a rock at someone, and they only looked at me. And did nothing else. Watch. Throw a rock at him. He does nothing. So wacky, the world we live in. Alright, now I'm gonna leave. I don't like this at all. But yeah, you know, elderly teachers, first off, their teaching style is basically this. Alright, I'm putting this on screen or on the whiteboard, or blackboard for one of them. Yeah, no joke. They wouldn't even use a whiteboard. They said, if it works with a chalkboard, it works. Now get to writing, slaves. They didn't say slaves, but that's what it felt like. Wow, someone, likes their alcohol. Wait. Okay, it was just that one. Okay, I'm not gonna question it, but... My Fallout game is broken. But yeah, anyways, ooh. You're just like, I'm putting this on the whiteboard or chalkboard. Copy it down on your notes. All it is taking notes, and there's really no point to it. I would go like, all right, so do this worksheet, and so you see how this person reacts? Look at this closer. What does that character mean by that? Better interaction with students. If you ask me, interacting with students is the best way to, first of all, get to know them. So then, you know, later on, if they're having an issue with another student, it's not like, I don't know, you figure it out. I don't know you or care about you. You know, that sort of thing. But if they already know that student and know how they work mentally, like, oh, this is how they perceive things or think about things, like, they're more analytical. They don't care about people's emotions. Okay, I could work with that, you know, or they know what they're doing. Let's say if a student is like emotionally unstable, you know, like they're not emotionally unstable, but they're very emotional and they take everything to heart, you know, then they would be able to tread more lightly than just go shut up. You know, and accidentally ruin that person's day without knowing, you know? You know, that's why I like, again, that's why I really enjoy teacher interaction. I'm not saying that, I love talking to the teacher and asking her about my day. You know, not like that. Her day, not my day. The teacher wouldn't care. Here we go. Die! Here we go. Oops. And, of course, on the other end of the spectrum, I'm not saying that younger teachers are always great, but in my experience, most youngest teachers have been really great, you know? They're not, like, super, like, I don't care, do whatever. They're not super apathetic, but they you know, aren't like, you know what, you know what they do is they're just like, you know what, I don't like how they do that, let's do something else instead. And of course not to the extent of like, I don't care about anything in this class, I do what I want, blah blah blah. No, you know, but to an extent, it's really great. To an extent, to an extent, to an extent. To an extent. I repeat myself. Put a toaster in the sink to make it go buzz. Squirrel bits. Actually, people. Don't talk about it, though, because then people get mad. No Coca-Cola. Oh, wait, I'm addicted to that. Let me get a sip. Let me get a sip. Here we go. Oh, wait, this is miscellaneous. Oh, yeah, let's see what quest we're doing today. Adam requires Acadian ideals, mechanical. Mechanical madness, let's do it. Radio. Wait, first I gotta go settings and audio. Raise the radio all the way so you can hear the man screaming.
This is an emergency broadcast. Our caravan's under attack by hostile robots and needs some serious help. We're just east of Watts Consumer Electronics. Anyone in the vicinity can come help. Now's the time. Ada, loop this message.
Alright, hold on. I need to hear what the robot was saying. It's vital.
This is an emergency broadcast. Our caravan's under attack by hostile robots and needs some serious help.
Alright, it's not important. And now let's go to settings so I don't get a copyright strike. Thanks, YouTube. There we go. Alright. You know, I'm not gonna act like some kid who's hyper intelligent because I listen to music most people don't. Look at me, I'm special. I'm not gonna be like that. But what I will admit is that Fallout introduced me into a whole new genre of music. You know, like older kind of stuff. You know, and not just me, but my brother too. How is he just withstanding that many shots of an alien blaster to the head? That's impressive. Usually I get shoved and I start crying. That's a joke. Yeah, none of that is better than my armor. Kellogg really knew how to suit up. I saw the, ping, and I was like, uh-oh.
Emergency protocol 17 Echo Charlie 9 are in effect.
Alright, yeah. What I'm gonna do is, we'll be right back. When I'm back, I'll be at the, caravan. Oh! There he is. There's that man. I don't like him. Therefore, he is dead. That's basically racism, sexism, and homophobia in one word. There's that man, or woman. I don't like it. Make it go away so I kill. Alright, here's the Rob man. Here's the Robo-mans. So we're gonna shoot the Robo-mans and make them go away. Why are they attacking each other? Why can't they just be friends and buy ice cream? Talk this over with low-cal snacks. Get it? That was a funny joke from Total Drama, which they're fucking ruining by making Total Drama babies. Yeah, believe it or not, so I saw that on DeviantArt once. I used to go there once in a while. And I saw that on DeviantArt, Total Drama Island babies. And it was so bad. It was horrible. And I thought, well, at least I'll never see this again. And guess what? Then I get an alert from one of my friends on Discord, and he says, yeah, no, it's a thing. They're making it a thing. And it was horrible. I look at it, one look, and it's just, it's just egg. Rotten eggs. Rotten eggs that have been, just horrible for like hours. Sleepy. I needed the vacuum.
My friends did not survive.
Zoop.
The attack. Thank you for assisting.
No problem.
I was certain to meet my end here as well.
Hey, it's a policeable.
Physically, the damage is minor.
Hey.
Registering sadness and anger at the loss of my friends. It may sound
You know what this kind of adds? This DLC kind of makes me realize that, I mean, like, of course, in real life, robots cannot and do not have emotions. They may say, I feel sad, or I don't like that word, when you tell them, go fuck yourself, or you're a useless robot. Funny man. You know, if you say that kind of stuff to them, they will automatically register, that's not nice, because they're programmed to. But this thing, this DLC shows that robots have emotion.
but they were my family. Again, I thank you for your efforts. I know they
Or
will
robot.
thank you as well.
A robot. I just realized how much I fucked up there. Oh, I'm so bad.
This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
Tell me about these robots.
They roam the Commonwealth and claim to be restoring order. We've seen them fighting raiders, but they've also attacked innocents, settlers, merchants.
I've completed this.
Citizens like ours. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth.
So the thing is, this is lore friendly. If you've never played this DLC, then what happened is they just left the Commonwealth. Like, they just left the Commonwealth right before you leave the vault. So I really like that, how they just sneak that in, that slight thing in. It barely even, it's just glossed over in a moment. But still, for those who nitpick it and like kind of, dig through and go, aha, I found a secret. Those kind of people who really want things to be lore friendly, don't get me wrong. That, yeah. Except for mods. Mods are, I could do whatever I want with my mods. My game, my rules.
If only we had made the decision to leave.
So why did you end up staying?
Our caravan specialized in mechanical repairs and trade. The Commonwealth has an abundance of salvage.
I meant to press
in our business.
down,
It
but
was a calculated risk.
You couldn't have known something like this would happen.
The probability of attack was high. I should have forced our departure. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop these robots from causing further harm. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader.
I like this DLC so much. I love robots.
It sounds like it could be a dangerous undertaking.
For me alone, it certainly is.
This is where I come in.
To aid others. I ask that you please assist me. In return, I can give you the schematics to build your own robot workbench, so you have additional resources in this undertaking.
I like ye.
You want revenge, don't you?
I
I'm really lucky that my charisma checks have been working. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start specializing a bit more in charisma, since my charisma checks haven't been the best. And a lot of this... Sorry, I'm adjusting the pop filter. But a lot of this game has to do... Like, all the hidden stuff, the sweet little... Jolly Ranchers. Not sponsored by Jolly Ranchers, but the tangy, sweet little delicious parts of the game are hidden behind speech text that you just have to figure out, you know? Oops.
And allows me to avenge my fallen friends. I won't rest until I see this threat dissolved. I owe it to them. Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist robots at the General Atomics factory.
I like this woman.
Information there that will lead us to the Mechanist. I will follow and assist with your permission.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Chances are high the robots are still there.
Yay, got a companion. Radix. Let's put that on the bigingi. Here we go. And then, I like that. I can make this into a settlement. That's nice. Oh, Jackson. Let's listen to Jackson's holotape real quick, shall we? Wow, that was luck.
We ran into some hostile robots today. They were pieced together, like the ones we've been making in that workbench. Weird thing is, one of them was spouting something about the Mechanist. That they're here to protect the Commonwealth. Yeah, protected my ass. We managed to lose them.
Oops.
Those things were dangerous. Shades and I went back and picked up an arm we shot off. Whoever's making these things is an expert. Maybe even beyond my level. I'll have to look into upgrading Ada and Hertz for some better protection.
So, recently, well not recently, a while ago, I've tried Spam. And, not sponsored by Spam, but it is actually pretty good. It looks less appetizing, but it's good. Alright, so where are we going again? General Atomics Factorio. Alright, General Atomics Factory. I'm beating around the bush with that whole main quest, but I hate it so much that I don't care at this point. Just so happens I have it. Alright guys, so, turns out I have to end the recording short. Thank you all so much for watching. I might continue this tomorrow, so if so, Future Navigate, take it away. Hey guys, Navigate here. Today we are playing a bit of Fallout 4. Now let's see. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm ahead. That's because that was just a failed recording. But that's okay. We ended right here. Alright, here we are. Alright, so we're gonna do this little quest, Mechanical Menace. Here we go. Hold on, I'm gonna real quick turn up the radio volume so you can hear the emergency broadcast.
Broadcast. Our caravan's under attack by hostile robots and needs some serious help. We're just east of Watts Consumer Electronics. If anyone in the vicinity can come help, now's the time. Ada, loop this message.
Yes, sir.
Is it over? Alright. Now, before I get a copyright strike, I'm going to turn down my radio, because turns out the music that plays on Diamond City Radio is copyrighted. But I just realized during that radio signal... Actually, you know what? I could talk to Hancock later. Right now... Where am I supposed to go? or Watts Consumer Electronics. I've been there, so let's go. Here we are. Now things are gonna get very difficult. Well, not very difficult, but this is gonna be a bit harder since robots are a bit more resilient than humans, as you know. So gotta fight off these evil robots. Here we go. Oh crap. And there we go. It's tough. Have to stay away from cars. So I wanted to make this a separate video, but I thought, why not? I mean, it's not really long enough to be a separate video, but I wanted to talk about some teacher stories and experiences and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I think teachers are really great for putting up with the job. I mean, I certainly would never be a teacher. It sounds horrible, you know, being stuck in the classroom, teaching classes, same lesson every year. I mean, of course, they probably have some variety at some point, but still, it just feels so, like, monotonous. Plus, I already hate school anyway, you know? But, you know, teachers are still important. Because, again, they put up with the job that a lot of us don't want to do, you know? Great, I have to do it. Okay, no, I just have to find the caravan. Cool. But, I'm going to talk about the teachers I have. And don't worry, they won't be named. I'm not going to drop names, because, again, that's... unless I have their, permission, it's illegal. But, let's start off with, let's go by period. My first period class, I have Spanish. Now, Spanish, if you ask me, I don't think language in general should be a required class, and I absolutely hate Spanish class. It is horrible. Not the teacher itself. Don't get me wrong, it's not the teacher's fault for the class being absolute hell. Just in general, I am no good at Spanish, and, you know, therefore I hate the, class by, by association. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think, you know, learning languages can be fun, but I just feel like it shouldn't be required. You know, I feel like that should be a thing that we have a choice, you know. I swear to God, those cars are gonna get me every time. But, you know, yeah, I feel like a language class should be a choice. My teacher, nothing wrong with her, but I will admit, she is a bit too excited a lot, you know, and it's really kind of odd, you know. I mean, again, I'm not saying that, oh, she's evil, she's wrong, she's a witch. I'm not saying anything like that, no. But I will admit that, you know, like, in the morning, basically, in the first class, the first few moments of the class, she, basically goes, oh, what, you know, she says in Spanish, what day is it? And then we say out, oh, day of the week, the month, and the year. Then she, goes like, ¿Qué tiempo hace? And then we go through the weather. No hace sol, no está nevando. And basically what I just said is, what's the weather? You know, or something like that. But, you know, then we just do the weather. You know, for, I guess, practice, you know, practicing Spanish. Which, to be honest, isn't a bad practice. But I will admit, she's a bit too excited about it because, like, the students there, let's say she goes, ¿Qué tiempo hace? And this is the class's response. You know, it's really quiet, or, like, just barely anyone talks. You know, it's, like, just really bleak. Because, I mean, we all just woke up. We don't want to have this, we're not all energetic, you know? We don't have coffee. I should probably try coffee again. Last year I had instant coffee some mornings, and it was great. But, anyways, yeah. So again, nothing wrong with her, it's just the class isn't right for me and she's a little too excited. Which, again, isn't wrong. She's just trying to bring some excitement to the class. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use my sniper rifle this time. I'm gonna keep a distance. Let's see. My second period class. This one. Oh boy, this one. I've been waiting for. She is, let me just say, last time I'm pretty sure I said this, and I'll say it again. Elderly teachers are usually a no-go. They're usually bad news, if you ask me. Because they're always stuck to their old ways. They're really, you know, mean. And now, of course, students always have a different interpretation of what mean is. If you ask me, mean is sort of strict. It's overly strict. No imagination whatsoever. You know? Oh crap, she's about to self-destruct. Oops. And she is exactly that. You know, she is extremely strict, no imagination. And she's like, she always acts like she's the victim when she makes the class so boring. You know, like, she's always so confused when, you know, the rest of my class is like, you know, talking and goofing around. It's because we're bored out of our skulls. You know, if we had things to do, or she made the classes a little more interesting than just write down these notes. Write down these notes. Write down these, you know, it's just so repetitive that I hate it, you know? And that's really a huge problem in schools nowadays. You know, that it's just so monotonous and doesn't change. A change of pace is great, if you ask me. But, you know, again, she just has nothing to offer on that front. She just goes, okay, do the notes, do the notes. Now let's talk to this one, this robot.
Thank you for assisting. I was certain to meet my end here as well.
Are you okay?
Thanks to your timing, my diagnostics show only superficial damage. I wish I could say the same for my late friend.
Man, in my failed recording, I got that, speech check.
My name is Ada. This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
Tell me about these robots.
They roam the Commonwealth and claim to be restoring order. We've seen them fighting raiders, but they've also attacked innocents, settlers, merchants, and caravans like ours. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth. If only we had made the decision to leave.
Now this bit interests me, because I like the detail they went into to make this lore friendly. If you didn't buy this DLC, you know, that means that this group, this caravan, just left the Commonwealth. It's that simple. And I really like how they did that. You know, people who like to pick it apart and make everything lore friendly, you know, I think that really, you know, that's on those people's side, you know, makes them like the series a bit more.
You couldn't have known something like this would happen.
The probability of
Ugh,
attack was
skirt, skirt.
high. I should have forced our departure. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop these robots from causing further harm. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
Hmm.
It sounds like it could be a dangerous undertaking.
For me alone, it certainly is. You have shown willingness to aid others. I ask that you please assist me in stopping this Mechanist. In return, I can give you the schematics to build your own robot workbench, so you have additional resources in this undertaking.
Alright, I hope I get this one. You know what, real quick, I'm gonna quick save so that I could see these options.
What's a robot workbench?
The robot workbench will allow you to create and modify your own robots, given enough resources.
You want revenge, don't
I
you?
want that speech check.
These Mechanist robots.
I'm going to get that speech check. I won't leave until I get at least one speech check. You know?
You want revenge, don't you?
I wish to prevent these Mechanist
Yep.
robots.
Here we go. This may be a little repetitive. Yeah. Alright, this is the last one I'll do. I don't want to keep you guys here just over and over again trying the same thing. So this is the last time.
You want revenge, don't you?
I wish to prevent these Mechanist robots from destroying further innocent lives.
God damn it.
Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist robots. at
Really
the
wish I could get that
Electronics factory.
speech check.
We may find information there that will lead us to the Mechanist. I will follow and assist with your permission.
Yeah, let's go, Ada.
General Atomics has valuable salvage. Chances are high the robots are still there.
Alright, so now she is my companion. Yeah, we will do that.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind. I've never lost anyone before.
I'm just real quick looting these bots.
I've never lost anyone before. These feelings of grief are new to me. Tell me it gets better.
Oof. Wow. You know, I really like this DLC.
Particular factory before, but once Jackson spotted the Mechanist
I like this DLC particularly because it gives a lot of emotion to robots that they didn't have before. Oh my god, Ada won't shut up. But this DLC gives emotion to robots and, you know, makes the player realize that, oh wow, they feel. You know, like that. If you pass the speech checks, there are sort of glimpses of humanity in her robotic husk. Like it says, like, she's like, I'm registering feelings of sadness and anger. Feeling. You know, they're able to feel feelings. Feel. You know? And again, that's really, I really like seeing that, you know? Now, back to the teachers. This teacher, the ELA teacher, she is so strict and so frustrating. And that's because, again, she only does notes. And, you know, the slightest noise, even if I'm saying to my friend, excuse me, what did the homework look like last night? And they're showing me, she goes, quiet. That's not allowed. Or if people are laughing because one kid's being funny, everybody but the kid that's trying to, you know, make everyone laugh gets in trouble. That one kid that's, you know, disrupting the class, he gets off scot-free, you know? Because she thinks that they're laughing at him, you know? And it's really weird, you know? I don't get it. And, you know, this one time, I was in class, and at my school, I don't know about yours, but the word violated sort of means like, oh, he got roasted, you know, that sort of thing. And so it's used a lot, and it's just a regular thing. But this teacher apparently has sort of a stigma against the word violated. Because once someone said that, said, oh, violated, you know, and then the teacher heard. And we'll call her Miss Strict. Miss Strict heard it and just lost it. Went on this huge rant about how in her dictionary violated meant rape, and you know, if you think violating is fun, the word violation is funny, then you know, oh, you're just egging on rapists. Which I don't get, you know. I mean, to an extent, yes, violated, it is a synonym for rape. That is true. And, you know, laughing at rape, I'm not going to go into that, you know, because I'm not going to act like some moral man who never laughs at any rape jokes ever, you know. Oof. You know, I will admit, I've laughed at the, you know, common rape joke or two, but not if it's too far, you know. Oh, God, these things are resilient. I hate these robots. I love robots and I hate robots. I want to make sure there's no trap in here. Ugh. You know, and she goes on this rant. And it's really frustrating. It's, you know, couldn't she just say, no talking, you know, quiet down or no talking and then leave it at that? I don't see why, you know, going on this whole, you know, rape education rant is important in ELA class. We have that in health class, you know? At least that's what's going to be happening in health class. God, I mean, I love Ada. She's a really cool robot. She talks a lot. Not the best for commentary. Alrighty, here we go. Ammo. Snipe him! No. So, on to the next period. Next period, actually, since it's, you know, it's just... It's either AIS math, which I was putting there because of my ADHD, so... It's basically assisted math, and it's second math class, and the other class, every other day, it's either AIS or PE, and that's not very important, so we'll just skip over that. Fourth period, science. Now, my science teacher, he is, I'm going to call him Mr. Real, because he is the most real teacher. He is the most honest, and he won't lie to you. If you are screwing up, he won't say, hey, please don't talk in my class. He'll say, shut up. Not like so, and he's not some old man either. He's not some old man who's like, back in my day, respect your elders. No, you know, he's just, he knows what, you know, people at our age listen to, you know? And I'm really glad that he treats us, you know, instead of treating us like idiots, you know, and walking on eggshells when talking to us. He's just honest. And, you know, a lot of kids in my class perceive that as him just being mean, you know? And I don't see that at all. He's not, you know, some mean old guy. But he's just real with you, you know, real with us. And this kind of reminds me of this one thing that happened in class. I was, oh, okay. Let's see if I can snipe him. Oh, that's half his health. I'm gonna hide from him and... I'm gonna hide from him and take pot shots at him. What is that? Oh, he's gonna blow up. Oh, no, he's not. Okay. Oh, it's him. Okay. Ugh. And again, I really like that, when teachers are real with me, instead of walking on eggshells, treating me like a human being, rather than like, oh, no, it's okay, you know? And, you know, I like that about him. I know I'm repeating myself, but he's just a really great teacher all around, even if people perceive it as him being mean. Like, one of my friends was saying, oh, you know, yeah, what a mean guy, he just yelled at you for nothing. I said, no, he didn't. I was being an ass. And the best part is, oh, crap, my game is going insane. Help! Help! I want, it is time to, help is... And, you know, again, he's real. You know, he's honest, and he treats me like a human being. And he gives me opportunities. And it makes me notice how much of an ass I'm being in class, if I'm being an ass. Like, lately, I had been an absolute just cunt in general, let's be honest. I was goofing off, not doing what I was told, talking in class, all that. Banner oh, okay, I thought there was something on that. Is there? What is that? General Atomics ID card. Interesting. But anyways, I was being an ass, and he called me out for it mid-class. And I later went up to him the next day and said, look, Mr. Real, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been such an ass, and that was my fault. And you know what he did? Instead of going, oh, no, it's fine. It was really... He said, cool. Neat. Thanks for apologizing. And he said, I'll give you a second chance in that only. You know? And he's real. Now let's read this real quick. Congratulations on your promotion, Mr. Kincaid? Kincaid. We hope your transition from the factory goes smoothly. As the on-site human supervisor of the General Atomics Galleria, you'll be helping to pioneer a new shopping experience for the expanding General Atomics customer base. We assure you that this will be a comfortable job and require very little effort or stress on your part. Your responsibility will be to simply observe your operations of the completely automated staff. We expect very little intervention will be required on your part, as the robotic staff has undergone strenuous testing before being deployed. Before being deployed. Why the hell did... Okay. Thanks for nothing. I put in years of my life to keep this factory running, and this is how they treat me? I'm supposed to babysit a bunch of robots while they play shop? This is ridiculous. They don't think I can see what this really is? Ageism. I can still do my job as well as any 25-year-old, but they all tell me, Mr. Kincaid, it's time to retire. Mr. Kincaid, it's time to retire. Mr. Kincaid, you should travel. Mr. Kincaid, you should spend time with your family. Well, I don't want to do any of those things. I've to sit here and run this factory like I have been for years. Or I want to, not have to. Now, the thing is, the General Atomics Galleria will come in handy later on, including that card. You know? And I might do a video looking at that place. Alright, thanks Ada for that fantastical commentary.
Ada?
Did you retrieve something from that robot?
It had this strange device on it.
Let's have a look. Impressive technology. If my analysis is correct, this is a specialized radar beacon. I suspect it's how the mechanist was keeping track of the robo-brain you destroyed. As the next logical step, I need you to install this beacon within me so we can use it to our advantage.
Sounds like a solid plan.
I'm glad you agree. You'll need to use a robot workbench to ensure proper installation, and my presence will be required. To maintain peak efficiency, I strongly recommend that we remain together until the radar beacon is successfully installed.
Alright. So, anyways, yeah, that's Mr. Real. 5th period is health class. Well, it's either home and career or health class, but I wanted to talk about health class because it's really great. You know, it's awesome. My health teacher is the bomb. You know, she is amazing. She's like I don't really know how to explain it, but she runs the class really well, and we have no, one formula. The class can be completely different every time, and I really like that, about the class. It's not always like one thing, and we don't always take notes. Sometimes we just talk about stuff, and that's really great, But again, that's just a quick segment. Then I have lunch. That's not very important. Then I have math class. Now my math class, my math teacher, sorry, she's pretty good. Again, she's just an average teacher. Nothing special, nothing crazy, just, that's it. To be honest, I kind of like that, if you had every single teacher being absolutely wacky, insane, and out there, you would get really tired of it. You'd get really tired of it, You'd want you want a balance of just calm in your day, So, I'm really glad that my teacher is just kind of average like that. Alright, now let's find some screws.